Testing, testing.
Now turn it off.
Hello.
Turn it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know the whole spiel. Welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are here today with the second round of the county tournament. Geez, absolute collision on first base there. Pellegrino getting the first out. Pitching today for the boys, it's going to be Nick Anderson. Vikings taking on Oratory Prep. So unfortunately, Vikings took a loss to Oratory earlier in the season. However, looking to come back here. Of course, this is all a hope of making it to the county finals to lose to Governor Livingston. High and inside for ball one. Vikes coming off a 12-1 win against Plainfield, carrying that momentum in the first round.
We're the top because it's first inning. It's the first team going.
Bottom left of the strike zone. Strike one. 1-1 count here. Line drive makes it through. Scooped up by Saya. The seniors, of course, have had their last official day, but they're still here. They're playing. I was also at senior prom. I'm not a senior, but, I was there. It was a great time. So, man on first. Caught window watching for strike one.
Somebody called Abby.
Catching him on that curve again. 0-2 count here. Some great contact out to right field. McCabe running onto it. It was foul, though. Still 0-2.
Is it right? That's somebody else. I'm following whatever they do. Oh, I don't know more than this. No, that was Abby. What? Okay.
Yeah, 2 strikes. 1 out. Oh, we don't. Yes. It should be there.
The 0-2 was low. That was the 1-2. My apologies. 2-2 here.
Ask him. I don't know.
Still making contact on... never mind, it is 1-2. That's what I thought. Who does this scoreboard? I'm telling you.
Wait, someone's doing it wrong.
Pickoff attempt on Costello, no good. Contact out to right field. McCabe is there, runs onto it. Not allowing Costello to advance. Still a man on first. 2 outs here in the top of the first.
So, I think it's. Yes, it's still streaming. Yeah. Do they even know about them? They just hear about them through their BBC.
That's side ball one. Watch it whiz by. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch here. Batting now, Blake Duddy.
So, what are you gonna do?
Contact, high up.
Bring us food.
Reaches the trees. 2-1 here. Duddy, the junior first baseman for Prep here. Costello will steal second. Hmm. 2-2 count here. Contact into the trees again. That'll remain 2-2.
I'm back. I can look at this back computer.
Anderson's 2-2. Hammered into right field. But McCabe's glove is always there. That'll end the top of the first. Man left on second. Vikings looking to get some offense going early here in the bottom of the first. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. This is Gracie, and welcome back to the bottom of the first inning. Handing it over to Evan.
Thank you, Gracie. First up to bat, Josiah Sharp. Bouncing off the ground. And this UC dugout is starting off chippy. One 0 pitch here. Outside of the strike zone for strike one. One. High in the sky. Out to left field. Easy catch made there. The all too recognizable song. Gracie, you know this guy?
I do.
No way.
Shout out to the Valorias.
Shout out to the Valorias. High for ball one. Greg with a line drive. It's going to hit. Greg's got himself a single, and up to bat now, Chris Wilson. One of my favorite parts about this team is that they have walk-up music. Tell you what, you don't see a lot of other sports that get that privilege.
Yeah, I wish we got that, but we don't.
I wish. Imagine walk-up music for like swim. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
That would be. Wilson, the Sacred Heart commit. Strike one. Greg, look at his steal. Errant throw by the catcher. Greg's going to get himself 2 steals here. And just like that, goes from one corner to the other. And Valoria in strong scoring position here. Very early in this bottom of the first. High for ball 2. Wilson reaches the heavens with that one. And then reaches an outfielder's glove. Batting now, one of the top sophomores in the state of New Jersey, Braden Morrison. Batting close to 500 on the season. Two outs, looking to drive Greg home. Caden Brialt looking to stop the onslaught. That is Braden Morrison. Just a bit outside, ball 1. I love that line. I'm a big fan of Major League. It's a great movie. You ever watch Major League?
I did not.
You should. It's okay. This mic is very good at picking people's words up.
Oh, so we can hear me from here?
Yes, probably.
Oh, so could they hear us?
Yeah, keep it clean.
Yes. Bounces off the ground for ball 2. You never really try to swing on a 2-0 pitch. Makes sense. 2-1 here. Makes contact into the trees. Tell you what, those trees right there are having themselves a day.
Yes, that's like the
That's
first one tonight.
that is the 3rd or 4th pitch that's gone right there, actually. In lacrosse, we called that a ball hunt. It was never fun. Line drive by Morrison. It's gonna hit, and Greg gets to waltz his way home. Morrison with an RBI single. And up to bat now, Mikey Pellegrino. All right, so I want to say it's Bro. That's how you say his last name.
How I've heard it.
It's French.
Hey, do you know?
Exactly. Mike Riley gets it. Outside of the strike zone for strike 1. Pickoff attempt. Nothing. Morrison, try to steal second. Got him out. Catcher making up for his very early mistake. That allowed.
Been looking this year, Evan.
Well, the team's been looking pretty good. Of course, we got the 3 seed in the county tournament. The unfortunate loss to Elizabeth didn't really matter because we still got a higher seed than them. That's great. And I mean, we're starting off pretty well. I mean, we got 1 run scored so far, and we're looking to keep that offense going, keep the momentum rolling.
Right.
As we look to get to the top of the second in just a moment. As I need a bite of my honey bun. Stay tuned. Top of the second here. Early 1-1. Anderson with a very strong start to his game. Swing and a miss. And a very early out there for Anderson. You love to see it. Swing and a miss there. Two lefty batters in a row. Generally, you don't see a lot of lefty batters in high school baseball, at least not around here. A little bit outside for ball one. Straight down the middle, strike two. Make some contact, it's fair. Saka with a hammer to Pellegrino, just a little bit too late. I want to say that's Jalen Brogdon who just got on to first. Yes. Batting now, Brendan Keown, the freshman. Low outside for ball one. High inside for ball two. Paints the bottom corner. Strike one. Three 1 incoming here. Anderson making sure his hair looks good for this. Under his hat. Just a tad high. Keown gets on first without swinging at all. And Brogdon's on second. And batting now, I want to say his twin, Patrick Keown, also a freshman. Morrison talking to his pitcher. And the third lefty in this lineup. One out here in the top of the second. Swings contact. Top of the netting. Bottom of the netting? I'm really not sure what I'd consider that. Either way, 0-1 pitch here. Out to left field, Saya, confident catch. Of course, Sharp committed to Edward Waters University next year. Batting now, Ben Gaffney. And an absolute hammer, just foul. Gaffney taking time. A little bit low, ball one.
Follow Pellegrino, followed by first base. Look over there.
Way high. Pellegrino makes the catch. That'll end the top of the second. Again, no men advancing past second base. Anderson with a very strong start here. And we'll see how the Vikings carry their offensive momentum in the bottom of the second. Stay tuned.
One, we can help you. Two, we can allow you to help yourself. And three, we can hand you replaced.
Hey, see, I really been popping my down the whole nother level. You playing this shit to the bell. Spin on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the skill. If she get time of day, then I had a good play, so I'm back at the spot. She didn't be like a player. See something turned up off the purse. But I'm solid and stand on with us. See, I really been popping my down the whole nother level. You playing this shit to the bell. Spin on me, I swear they keep calling my phone. I'm like, hold on, let me check the skill. If she get time of day, then I had a good play, so I'm back at the spot. She didn't be like a player. See something turned up off the purse. But I'm solid and stand on with us. Hey, I'm popping like going on the pedal. Line rich my chain to get hit with this middle. Everybody shit, we on the new levels. I put triple D on my back and my foot on the pedal. I'm chasing Shabbat.
Loud thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long thin line of a lightning strike. Sometimes
Now batting. The leading off the bottom of second.
Okay, tell me.
Right.
So now batting, Brian McCabe, right fielder. We are currently at the bottom of the second and handing it back over to Evan.
Thank you, Gracie. Down the middle for strike one. The mic is not a grenade. Low outside for ball one.
Oh, follow that. Follow that all the way. Left field.
Out to right field. And it is starting to drizzle.
Oh my.
Not good for us.
Grace, umbrella. Grace, right there.
Now would be a great time. Oh wow, that picked up real fast. That picked up real fast. Jesus. I didn't bring a jacket. This is
I borrowed one from Mr. Lambert.
Okay.
well.
They ran away. I needed them to hold the umbrella.
Ground ball gets Anderson to first base.
Hey, see approach, right? Here we go. Go. Right.
All right, now batting Brian McCabe. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen.
Me as well.
You know, it was not supposed to rain.
That's a very funny word. Have you saying dry?
It is really coming down hard.
You know, generally, one of the Manusos brothers is here for a weather report.
We don't need them.
We don't need them. I'll tell you. Listen, I can give you a weather report right now. Rain.
It was 0% at game time.
Anderson came off for a courtesy runner. EJ Onishak. Onishak. On.
Own a shack.
What?
Own a shack. You own a shack.
Onishak.
No, he said on shack.
I've been told it's Onishak.
Own a shack. All right. Know what it. Hold on. How's the camera staying dry, Mike?
I am soaked right now. Makes some contact there. Tries to flip it. Onishak is safe at second. And McCabe is out at first. Now up to bat, freshman Luigi Sacca. I was not expecting rain. Very sorry to our live stream rookies whose first day has to be in pouring rain.
You know what? I'm enjoying it. I'm happy to be here with the team and happy to see the Vikings play.
Yep. That's how you level up, Grace.
Woo!
You'll love to see it, Grace. Abby, of course, our umbrella holder.
Yes. I feel honored to be here today.
You just never know.
Important role.
You just never know what the
This is a very important role.
This camera works a lot. Is worth a lot.
This stream would not work without you here.
Yes, you right now. You're the MVP. You just never know what you're gonna have to do when you show up in the live stream. True or false? I think this earns you guys like Whopper for lunch tomorrow.
Honestly,
I think, right?
I agree.
Burger King run at school tomorrow.
You guys eat them if I brought them in for real?
Sacca makes contact backwards. Lambert's talking about his Whopper challenge, where no one at school has tried a Whopper before, apparently, because track athletes have to eat way too healthy. And so, Onishak with a big leadoff. It's very hard to pick off second, so you can really take as big of a leadoff as you want. Catcher slips on it. Onishak will not attempt to steal third. It is lacrosse weather out here. It's the beginning of the season weather, really. It was a good week. Oh, tried to pick off second. He turned for it. Swing and a miss for Saka. And that is going to end the bottom of the second with a runner not able to advance past second. Vikings still lead 1-0. Let's hope they can stay dry in the dugouts. I need to stay dry. Should probably find a coat or something.
Oh, yeah, run in my office.
We'll be back in just a moment with the top of the third. Stay tuned.
Yo, Dick, if you ever need a new ball. My bad, Greg. No, do we have a towel we can bring out the game? No, fine. You have a towel. I don't know where it's going. Nick, I got you. Nick. Come on, George. Come on, Georgie. Hey, Georgie!
You know, there wasn't rain broadcasted for today, but there is baseball, and that's all that matters. Runners on first and second right now.
And it figures Abby said she's enjoying her time out here because she's used to being wet as one of the key swimmers on our the Viking squad. She's always in the pool. And Mike Riley, I mean, there's a couple of fish right here that are used to being wet. So I mean, this is perfect for you guys.
Of course, of course.
At your best when you're wet.
I hate getting wet.
I'm very sorry to Karina, but I'm currently wearing her extra small Hollister. hoodie. And you know, it almost fits, believe it or not. Closely, almost.
No, it hurts every time. I hate getting wet.
Big threat here for Oratory.
Runners on first and second. This is a very important at-bat.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Immediate first pitch hammer. Wilson's there. He's that much of a threat. No one's going to advance.
Not getting too many things over Chris Wilson's head. Now see, now Grace doesn't swim, so she's disappeared.
Grace Taylor, not a swimmer. Not used to the water.
She swam away quick from the live stream now.
Swam away quick from the live.
Fought her way right out of here. The sky.
And the third first pitch hammer in quite a long time. Grabs the second out.
Loud out, but tags goes to third, Ev. Oh, he's going to be dead there.
Wow. And that is probably one of the most unrealistic plays I've ever seen. And that's going to end the top of the third. This scoreboard hasn't, the scoreboard currently up there has not been updated since the top of the second.
And our scoreboard isn't updated either.
And our scoreboard cannot update either, but I can tell you, that was a third out right there.
I think he lost track of how many outs there were today.
Yeah, no. The first base runner made a very smart play immediately, sprinting the third.
Oh, he tagged up. He tagged up on the catch, and then looked like the runner at first base.
Right, first base just had a very delayed jog, and then
Delayed, or he lost track of how many outs there were, one or the other.
and then Greg was just there with the ball.
If we
Wilson made a strong throw into second.
Right. No, of course.
He was hung out to dry.
Great defensive play for the Vikes.
He has to be hung out to dry right about now.
Make it. I would love to be hung out to dry right now, honestly. If only there was any place to dry. You know, either way, in a very unfortunate situation, the Vikings managed to persevere, still allowing no runs through 3 innings. We'll be back with the bottom of the third in just a moment. Stay tuned. Bottom of the third here. Low and outside. Inclement weather will not stop this UC dugout from cackling like hyenas.
Woo! You know it. I always wonder, how do they get all that energy?
It's Ryan Williams, I've been told.
Have Gracie introduce who's batting.
Again, low and outside. For ball 2. The 2-0 pitch here.
We don't know who it is.
3-0 incoming here. I think the dugout's more hyped than the batter.
That's for sure.
And an immediate walk there. Who? That just begs the question. Who just batted there?
Whoever batting ninth did batting, but not Josiah.
That was... Well, up to bat now is Josiah Sharp. But batting there was Lenny Piguero.
4-pitch walk. You gotta get connected to what the last thing looks like. I gotta get under.
We used to do this inside.
We decided this is a great idea.
Yeah, we decided this is great. Yeah. We've never had more problems.
Lenny getting a big lead off here.
Oh, square.
Bunting.
Bunt.
Great bunt. He's gonna beat it out.
Ooh.
Safe.
Safe.
Saya, a very fast man.
You called him out.
And up to bat, Gregory Valoria.
Did you say Gregory?
Yes, I did.
That's his name.
That is his name.
Yeah, he ripped
Like the song.
He ripped a single the first time up and came around to score in a side.
Yeah, hopefully he can, you know, do some good for the team.
You say first at bat, Greg ripped a single to right and came around to score in a side fly. And a single by Braden Myers.
His last at bat, he ripped a single to right field and then did some stuff and then scored a run. You know what it is.
Came around to score on an RBI single by Braden Myers.
You know the drill. Braden Morrison did something. He scored.
I'll make you look good.
If Mr. Lambert wants to say it, he can say it.
It is my first day.
Baseball 101. I'm trying to help you out here.
This is 102 stuff, Lambert.
Yeah, 103. It's like a bad fever. Just keeps on going. It's getting higher.
And Lenny's going to advance the third. Oh, it looks like they did end up calling Saya out at first. However, on an errant pitch, Lenny advances yet again. And now he's in prime scoring position as Valoria looks to drive him home.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it or not? What the whole crew? All right, run on third, one down. Gregory takes a strike.
Gregory takes a strike.
Greg takes time.
Dancing off third, and here comes the 1-1 pitch to Gregory.
Pagueri dancing off third.
1 out.
1 out.
Gloria waiting for a 1-1 pitch.
Valoria waiting for a 1-1 pitch. Ooh!
Pokes it foul.
To the trees.
Yep.
Pokes a foul.
There you go.
You know, Pagueri is not his last name.
Oh.
Here's a bit of a wild card.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's a 1-2 pitch. Oh, stays off.
1-2 pitch fouled back.
Good job by Gregory.
Keep saying one, two.
Good job by Greg to stay alive.
No, I've been doing this for a while. No skill. What does 1-2 pitch
Now
mean?
we're waiting on a 1-2 pitch with 1 out.
Now waiting on a 1-2 pitch with 1 out.
What does 1-2 pitch mean?
The count is 1 until 1 ball 2 strikes.
Oh, okay.
Caden Bro staring down Greg.
Oh, he rips one into center. No, pop up. Pop up, sorry.
Greg pop up. He's out.
There's 2 away. Say, Grace, there's 2 away. Now there's 2 away. Here in the top. Now there's 2 right here in the bottom of the third.
2 outs now.
Bottom of the second. What is it, the third? The scoreboard's there. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third.
2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Up to bat now, Christopher, middle name Wilson.
Oh, gets
Bounces.
away, gets away.
Gets away.
And
And
Where comes in to score?
Pagueri comes in to score
On a wild pitch.
on a wild pitch.
And it's 2-0 Vikings, bottom of the third.
2-0 Vikings, bottom of the third.
Gracie getting coached immaculately here in the booth by Dr. Jim Lambert.
How am I doing, Evan?
You're doing amazing, honestly.
Thank you, thank you.
You're a good listener. Because it's not working. I gotta get in. Cooking in the rain.
And not a man on base. There are 2 outs, but the Vikings still do have momentum in the bottom of the 3rd here. 1-0.
Right now. We're live streaming in the rain. Sounding like you know what's going on.
Swing and a miss. The bat went flying further than the ball. Now, you don't see that too often.
Give me the camera. Yeah, no, this is not a laughing
So much fun in the rain,
Really?
Is this? Well, no, I'm not fun. Streaming in the rain, live stream.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss again for Wilson. Caden Bro looking to end this 3rd inning here. Instead spikes it. 2-2.
Hook foul.
I'll tell you what, these right field trees are having themselves a day. Still 2-2. Wilson takes time.
They probably just wrote that.
It's a very sensitive mic, folks. I'm not sure if you're hearing the whispering going on in the background.
They can hear the whispering.
Mike Riley's probably right. 2-2. Spikes it again. Full count here. Two outs here, but Chris Wilson keeping hopes alive. And low, and Wilson is going to, and Wilson's gonna sprint. That's a third. He's gonna go for two. That is the third strike drop rule.
You almost never see a runner get to second base on the third strike and gets away from the catcher.
So when the catcher drops a third strike, the rule is the batter gets the opportunity to run. And generally, they don't even make it to first. Chris Wilson just made it to second. And he's safe. That's ridiculous right there. Brandon Morrison to bat now. An absolute nuke.
You can watch a million baseball games and just
into the trees.
Evan, you can watch a million baseball games and probably never see that happen again.
In my day, in my many days of watching baseball.
I mean, I've never seen it.
Neither have I. And low for ball one. 1-1 count here. You know, Gracie, you're completely right. Could watch a million games. Probably never see that again. This UC dugout's getting loud again. Kind of distracting me here. And if I'm Caden Bro, You just got to go in one ear, out the other. Outside for ball 2. Cannot let the barking dogs get to your head. Grounder.
Wilson around third, he'll score.
Wilson will score. Morrison with with his second RBI single of the day.
Impressive.
What you want to say?
Impressive.
Very impressive by Wilson. And Mikey Pellegrino up to bat now. Now, something I have noticed is Chris Tortorella is not batting today. Interesting. Wonder where he's at.
I just like seeing it on your face on this. But if anything, it's more than like 5 words.
And within 2 outs, we went from no one on base to Chris Wilson scoring, and now a man on first. Pickoff attempt. Teetering on the base. Morrison stays alive. Of course, he got out, attempting to steal second last time. For a catcher, that guy's a freak athlete. I remember in one of the first games I watched all season, he hit a backflip after they won. I was like, who on earth is this kid?
Crazy.
You would think if he spent his baseball career not being a catcher. And I'll tell you what, he's an amazing catcher.
Right.
But if he spent his career not being a catcher, imagine what a freak athlete he would be.
Can't even imagine.
Not at all. Pickoff attempt, no good. Swing and a miss.
Ooh.
Fumbles with the ball. And so Morrison's going to be safe. Risky play there, but it'll pay off for Braden. I'll tell you what. If this game is going to tell you anything, if you're going to put in your vote for the top sophomore in the state of New Jersey, you know your guy. Morrison single-battedly responsible for 2 of the runs scored today. Battedly, what am I talking about?
Do you know what the score of the game is?
The score is currently 3-0, Vikings lead. And Pellegrino is nailed in the head. And he's gonna throw a ball into the trees. And I think that's his sprint. He's gonna make it to first. Batting now, Nick Anderson. And I'm assuming you gotta do a mound visit at this point, as this has been an absolute second out collapse for Oratory Prep.
Did you get fixed?
Just say things that sound right.
There's some mound work here. They're bringing a rake out, a broom out to do a little work on.
Oh, they're bringing out the rake and broom. That rain will get you.
A little groundskeeping by Coletti here.
Give me some of the umbrella.
Huge shout out to Coach Coletti. He's doing it all, and it has stopped raining. Of course, Abby can be relieved of her umbrella duties.
Yes, she can.
Score is still 3-0, bottom of the third.
Vikings 2 runs here, 1 on a wild pitch and 1 on a run-scoring single by Morrison.
Of course, we went into the bottom of the third, only up 1-0. and then with 2 outs have scored 2.
RBI single and a wild pitch.
Yep. Wild pitch let Peguero run in, and then the RBI single by Braden Morrison. Tell you what, Abby, you've been watching this game. Anything you've been seeing?
Well, I saw a good slide into second base just a few minutes ago. Thought that was pretty cool. I've mainly just been focusing on my duties as umbrella holder, MVP, keeping the show together, keeping the camera safe. So just now I can enjoy the game as the rain has subsided for now.
You know what? That is a great point. Bottom of the strike zone for strike 1. Is it strike 1? I don't even know. I think so. Yes, must be. There are 2 outs right now. You don't see a lot of pitchers turn around to pick off second like that. But Bro's been doing that. That's his last name. I'm not just saying Bro. I have to clarify that. I'm pretty professional, I'd say. Way high for ball 1. Beautiful catch. Is going to end an offensive onslaught of a bottom of the 3rd for the Vikings. Of course, the Rams crumbled a little bit on defense, but they only allowed 2 runs. That's all that matters. We'll see how they respond in the top of the 4th.
For those just tuning in, the Vikings lead Oratory 3-0 as we go to the top of the 4th inning in the quarterfinal round of the Union County Tournament. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Westfield Burley game in the semifinals this Saturday at Johnson and Clark. The Vikings have not been to the semifinals in 41 years. Isn't that crazy?
That is absolutely insane.
In 1984, they won their first and only Union County championship, so hopefully we can try to get there soon and break that drought and get that energy going.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they make it to the county finals, they will be playing Governor Livingston, who's ranked in the country. We played them and only lost 5-0, which is, I'll tell you what, I was talking to Mikey and Greg. They called it a win. So, we'll see what happens, in this game at least, as the Vikings look to advance and play Saturday. Stay tuned. I really can't believe Gracie remembered all that off the top of her head. Look at that.
And welcome back, top of the 4th, currently 3-0. Let's get going.
Let's get it going indeed. I'm wearing sunglasses that are currently soaked. It's very wet outside right now because we just experienced a flash storm. It has stopped raining since then, so a little low, a tad inside.
Anderson locked in on the mound right now, got in a little jam, got out of it though, mixing up his pitch as well. Overall, doing pretty good.
I Couldn't agree more. Has not allowed a single run. And just like that, a swing and a miss. I want to say Caden Bro is up to bat right now. Stevie Wonder could have called that a ball. Makes up for it incredibly, though. It's Nick Anderson's world, and we're all living in it.
One quick out. Here we go. All right, guys, what can we say to make it? All will be fine.
One quick out here is up to bat now. I keep wanting to say Malcolm Brogdon, but it is not. It's Jalen Brogdon. Top of the strike zone for strike one. High and outside for ball one. Gonna switch balls, I believe. The 1-1 here. Ropes a single straight to center field. If you're here live, you can't really see the scoreboard, but if you're watching at home, this is what we have Dr. Jim Lambert for. He's always our guy on the score. Well, he's not always our guy on the scoreboard, really. But when we're short-staffed, this is what he's here for. Stopped the game so Brogdon could tie his shoes. Cleats? Something. Brendan Keown batting now. Swing and a miss. Anderson's been on a heater so far. A tad outside. A little bit inside, but he's going to be caught out not swinging. I can't remember whether that's a forwards K or a backwards K. That's one of the two. Either way, that's going to be the second out here. And now Patrick Keown, the lefty of the two. And that curve has been working beautifully for Anderson in the top of the fourth. Wow, look at that. Jalen Brogdon stole second and then started doing push-ups. What an athlete that is. Hammers a ball into right field. It's fair. Oratory now on the board. Vikings still lead 3-1. Man on second. And batting now, Ben Gaffney. Two outs here in the top of the fourth. A little bit outside. Anderson looking to close this inning before the Rams can carry on any more momentum. That curve is beautiful.
Anderson doing a great job getting ahead of the hitters.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Gracie.
And there's a strike on the corner.
Thank you, Abby. Loving seeing the newcomers level up here. Rain or shine, we're always here.
That's right.
Taking a bit of time. Gaffney, one of the harder hitters for this Oratory prep team. However, he's been stifled by Anderson so far. Bit of an errant pitch there.
Big spot here for Anderson, trying to limit Oratory to just one run.
Way inside.
Backwards K.
Okay, so a backwards K is when they're not swinging. I was right. Okay. That's Anderson's second strike in a row. Second strikeout in a row. To end the top of the fourth. And Anderson escapes that with just only one run.
It should be noted here that the Vikings are looking to avenge an earlier loss against Oratory with a 6-2 loss on the road a month ago, but it is a different story when they're at home with their 8-1 record showing.
That's right. Their only loss coming in against Summit in extra innings. That was really one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen. We were down 7-0, and then we came back 7 runs. Oh, man, that was a travesty. I'm just reminiscing. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth in just a moment. Vikings still lead 3-1. Stay tuned. Bottom of the first, batting. Bottom of the fourth, batting first. Brian McKay. Very strong slip of the tongue there. Jesus. Called a strike. Jesus. Wow. Gotta hit a factory reset after that.
Ripped.
McCabe doesn't, clearly.
Ripped a single into the center.
Rips a single into the center.
It's the center. Okay. You don't have to say into the center. Into center.
Oh,
It's
center
just
field.
short for center field. Ripped a single into center.
Okay.
Or you can say the whole thing. It makes it easy for the center field. You understand the field. Right field. Over there. Right field is over there. Left field is to our right. That's good.
You know, you barely need to know it's Luigi Sacco when you hear Trap Queen and see that salmon-colored bat. Pickoff attempt, no good. McCabe very fast on his feet. It would make sense. His dad's a pretty okay track coach. High and inside for ball one. Another pickoff attempt.
Don't be surprised if you see McCabe go here. The Vikings are known to steal bases as often as they can.
A lot of small ball.
A lot of small ball.
That's right, it is a trend we've been seeing all season. Sacco rips one just past the foul line. Where was McCabe running to? Running to us? I don't know.
As a matter of fact, the Vikings stole 16 bases in the first round of the tournament against Plainfield.
And a very dominant win.
Yep, that's for sure.
Of course, I mean, this tournament's just been full of dominant wins. Of course, Governor Livingston with their win over Linden, 33-0. That was brutal.
There he goes.
And it was over in just over 4 innings. And just like that, McCabe steals second, slides in.
There he goes.
Gracie, you were completely right.
Saw it coming.
It's all coming.
Got the big lead of that great jump.
Got a big lead, great jump.
I mean, of course, you've been watching this team all season. You know how they play.
Oh, yes.
Where is it?
Tiny bit of contact there. Not enough for it to be fair. Sacco's on his way back to first, home.
Oh, there we go. Oh. He thought about running it.
McCabe is getting a huge lead off of second. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw him take third.
I wouldn't be surprised either. However, Caden Bro's he's been very cautious about watching second base. You'll notice he's turned around.
Wow, look how far off.
He turns around. Not every so often, just to. Oh, oh wow.
He thought.
Thought that was a walk. But he was out.
Yeah, Luigi thought it was ball 4. I mean, yeah, but it caught the corner.
Caught the corner of it. Either way, Lenny Piguero up to bat.
Ooh,
Lenny first pitch hammer.
sky to right.
Tagging up. McCabe's tagging.
McCabe's tagging.
No chance of getting him with those wheels.
No chance of getting him with those wheels.
Not at all. Batting now.
What the heck does packing up mean?
Josiah Sharp. Back to the top of the lineup here. Two outs now, but a runner in scoring position. We saw what happened with 2 outs last time, so who knows? Just a little low for ball one. You would think the strike zone would be a little lower for Saya.
Josiah's been doing great all year, working his way to first base.
Taking a lot of pitches.
Taking a lot of pitches. He's the perfect leadoff hitter for this Viking squad.
Absolutely. I mean, as the leadoff hitter, you got to be confident. Be sure. Just get consistent reps in, and that's what he's been doing. Straight down the middle, strike two. The 1-2 here.
He's been great all year with 2 strikes on him.
McCabe, hands on his hips at third. Way outside.
Great stop by the catcher to save the run.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a wild pitch score a run before. Lenny did that just last inning. 2-2 pitch here. And Saya with a hammer out to center field. Confident catch is going to end the inning.
Good job by the pitcher to get out of that jam. And we go to the top of the 5th inning. 3-1. Vikings.
You know it. Stay tuned.
Jordan.
We're into the top of the 5th inning with the Vikings holding a 3-1 lead. Single center to lead things off.
Strong start there for the Rams.
Ball downstairs, 1-0.
Ball downstairs, 1-0.
1-0. The 1-0 pitch right down the middle. Fagan on first. The 1-1 hammered right to McCabe. Send it back to first. And he's out. The double play made by Brian McCabe. The crowd roars with support for McCabe.
Hit and run for Oratory there, backfired as they got the fly ball with the double play.
That's completely right, Abby. One 0 here. Hammer just foul. Saka was there, however, still foul. 1-2 pitch here, I believe. Into the trees. Not very often you see the trees right behind the duck, right behind the logo there. Get some love.
We have a interesting setup here.
Right, it's because of the netting, I think.
Yes.
Right to Saka. Hammered to Pellegrino. To get the third out. Not a runner on, well, there was a runner on base once. But McCabe makes sure that doesn't last long. That's right, Anderson making short work of the top of the 5th.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it uncommon to see the stands in the outfield? Aren't they normally by the dugouts?
Actually, you're completely right. Well, I guess at a professional baseball field, you know what? This field is way too convoluted. There are like 5 different. There's boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, softball,
We
soccer,
love field.
baseball, a pentagon-shaped track. This is why we can't host any meets here, despite being a nationally ranked girls track team. Vikings still lead 3-1. Bottom of the 5th incoming. Stay tuned.
And at bat once again, my favorite, Gregory Valoria.
Bottom of the 5th.
I wonder why. He's got a single, and he's scored. Is he single? First pitch low and outside. Catcher couldn't even get a glove on it. Ball 1.
Who is screaming over there?
You know, who is that? I wonder if the mic can pick that up.
Oh, I thought you heard kind of.
Right over Greg's head. High outside. 3-0. He could get on first without having to swing at all. Caden Burrow's got to calm it down. And he will not. Going low. You got to pay the man a visit at a certain point. But it won't be just yet. Up to bat now, Chris Wilson.
Let's see if Greg takes off here.
Instead, an immediate pickoff attempt. Making sure he can't.
He was definitely leaning. Come on, Greg.
Greg immediately goes for the steal.
Woo.
Catcher's
Easily swipes the back.
Catcher's throw very off there. Making sure Greg has no problem sliding into the second. Way low for ball 2. No, that's a strike. Wow. Yeah, no. I do watch the ump's arm. I faked myself out there. Wilson takes time. Swing and a miss for Wilson. And that's 1 out here. Up to bat now, Braden Morrison. Two for 2 with 2 RBI singles. Hammers it out.
Ball gets away.
The throw was just a little bit short by the third baseman. And so, Morrison reaches first. Valoria reaches third. Runners on the corners as Pellegrino looks to drive Greg home.
And the sun is finally coming out.
Yeah, I was going to say.
First time all game.
Great opportunity for the Vikings to take the lead.
That's big because it distracts the outfield.
For sure.
And me. I need sunglasses. This is why I have them. And of course, our all-star cameraman, Mike Riley.
I wouldn't say that.
Look for Morrison to take off and steal second.
I always thought the catcher was going to do a backflip there. Thought he was Braden Morrison. That. Prime opportunity. Only one out here. Yes, it is. Pickoff attempt. See, most runners get a bigger leadoff and dive back onto first. Morrison takes a bit of a shorter leadoff and just has to step back onto first base whenever that's a pickoff attempt. Errant pitch there goes behind Pellegrino. And Valoria is going to score.
4-1. 4-1 Vikes. Morrison on second now, with one down.
One of my favorite pitches in the game, the Brain Destroyer. There's a lot of context to it that I can't really explain right now, because Pellegrino's still up to bat.
Big lead in second.
I mean, again, it is so hard to pick off at second that it's so free to just get a huge leadoff. Leadoffs in softball are actually illegal because the bases are so close together. A leadoff would just mean you have to walk.
Wow.
A leadoff would mean you're basically at the next base already.
That's interesting.
Yep.
4-pitch walk.
Begs the question, when do you visit the pitcher?
Who's up there?
Batting now, Nick Anderson.
Chance to break this game wide open.
He was looking to bunt there.
They got Morrison pickle here.
They got Morrison here. And that's unfortunate. However, Pellegrino replaces Morrison in second.
Anderson squared the bunt. Morrison kind of got off the bag, but a little too far. But you know what? That's all good. That's all good.
Moves up to second, 2 down.
Pellegrino moves up to second, 2 down.
Bounces. The 2-0 pitch here. Down the middle, strike one. Way high, ball 3. Way low and outside. And Anderson's going to take a little stroll to first base.
Pitcher's losing his command a bit here.
Batting now, Brian McCabe. Been one of the standout two-way players today. Let's see what he can do here.
Brian's had an all-round game here. Single, stole a base. And he started a great double play to get out of a big jam, truthfully.
I think the first pickoff attempt at second I've seen all season. And Pellegrino, barely safe. Outside of the strike zone for strike one. Is it strike two already? Is it 0-2? Oh, it's 0-2. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Contact backwards. Anderson comes off for a courtesy runner. It's going to be called foul. Onishak returns to first. Pellegrino back to second. It's heating up out here. I mean the weather. It's quite lovely out now. The only way I still know is that I'm still kind of soaked here.
Couldn't agree more.
Upstairs, as Lambert loves to say. Is there a left stairs? Beats me. Gets McCabe out, not swinging. That's going to end the bottom of the fifth. Vikings lead 4-1. See if they can maintain this 3-run lead. We approach the top of the sixth. Stay tuned.
Back here for the top of the 6th inning here. Nick Anderson, 1-1 count here. Anderson's done a great job getting ahead of the hitters today. And that's a breaking ball strike, 1-2. It's hard to believe, but the sun is out now after pouring rain on us for about a half hour. Anderson working quickly to 1-2 pitch. Backwards K sends a leadoff hitter up. Apparently it was 1-2. That ball skied foul. And Oratory works a leadoff walk here in the top of the 6th inning with the Vikings leading 4-1. As mentioned earlier, this is the quarterfinal round of the Union County Tournament. The Vikings, the number 3 seed, Oratory, number 6 seed. The winner will take on the winner between Westfield and Brearley. That semifinal game will be on Saturday at Johnson. Don't have a time for that yet. There's the two semifinal games will be at 12 and 3 o'clock at Johnson. And who's playing when will be decided after the quarterfinal round games today are completed. Anderson air mails one to the backstop. And now Oratory in business here with a runner at second and no outs. As Gracie Taylor mentioned earlier, the Vikings are looking for their first berth in the semifinals of the Union County Tournament since 1984, 41 years ago, when the Vikings won the Union County Tournament in 1984. So, Vikings looking to end that drought and hopefully not just get to the semis, but also get to the final and win the whole thing. But first, have to get past Oratory, 6 outs to go, and Anderson has to work himself out of this jam here.
Will Koska on second base as a ball is hammered into those left field trees. Right field trees have been getting a lot of love today. That is Caden Bro at bat right now. Please talk. Thank you. It's not that hard. You love to see a good amount of lefties in this batting lineup. I'm a lefty myself. I say we're just better. There's not a single lefty in the UC batting lineup. My one qualm with them. Just missed the strike zone with that one. Takes time.
No one's holding him on. He's getting a big lead.
Swing and a miss for Bro. Gets him out swinging. Brogdon now approaches. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Vikings 5 outs from closing it out. If they still have a lead after the top of the 7th, they don't have to play the bottom of the 7th. Why would they? You know, you already won. Makes just a smidge of contact. A 1.
Stairs.
Upstairs. 1-1. High and outside. I like this upstairs call. Might start using it more. Really? Then they're calling that inside. 3-1. They're going to make Anderson earn it. Contact into the net. Full count here. Umbrella is back out, this time for shade. It's very bright out. Way high.
Mound visit.
You got to visit the mound at that.
Right.
That brings the tying run to the plate with 1 out.
That brings the tying run to the plate with 1 out.
Runners on first and second. Vikings with a 3-run lead. However, you're right. That's the tying run at the plate right now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what they do here.
Crazy working as Lambert's echo today.
This is all original.
You're right. A lot of it is. Thank goodness for English class. Shout out to Mr. Rotundo. I took that. We took that exam yesterday.
Got through it, thank God.
We survived. 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of essays. Good God. Anderson's going to stay in the game. Batting now, Brendan Keown.
Taking all the way there. You know, making Anderson throw strikes. Rather to Valoria.
Can't quite turn it.
Ooh, can't quite turn it.
However, runner is out at second. Runner's on the corners now.
2 down.
A deep hole the Vikings are in. However, they have the opportunity to escape with 2 outs here.
1 out away from getting out of this jam.
That's right, Gracie. Batting now, Patrick Keown. I want to say it's 2. Maybe it's just the 1. Oh, it is 2. Okay. Either way. Ripped.
Ripped.
RBI single by Patrick Keown.
Cuss it a 4-2.
That's right. Runners on first and second as Ben Gaffney is now up to bat.
Now we're tying running first base. Winning 4-2. down, top of the sixth. Potential tying run at first for Oratory. And
Valoria flips it to second. That's going to end the top of the sixth. Vikings are going to keep it alive.
Oratory gets a run to cut out the 4-2.
Oratory gets a run to cut out the 4-2.
Well, either way,
Well, either way, we're still going for it. Stay tuned.
Vikings still have a lead. That's right. Stay tuned.
Use Noah. Noah.
Bottom of the sixth has begun here. First up to bat, Luigi Sacca.
And you have my phone number, so.
Yep. I gotta see who's running that. It's not actually not the one.
You gotta love Fetty Wap.
Vikings looking to tack on a couple runs here in the lead with 4-2 base.
Had to duck away. Want to say that is 2-0.
Taking all the way.
Taking all the way.
I think Sack is using a different bat. Well, because the last one was pink. This isn't pink. This is terrible. I like the pink bat.
Me as well.
Abby, were you a fan of the pink bat?
I was very much, so I'm interesting to see, whatever.
Let's see what changes here.
That runs the count to full, 3-2.
We're at a full count now. So we'll see if that new bat makes a difference. Wow, they call that a strike three.
You really should have cut the bat.
Saka jumping, he cannot believe that. Lenny Piguero up to bat. That might have been in the attic, Mr. Lambert.
Upstairs.
Reaches the heavens with that hit. I couldn't even tell you where it went. It's way too bright out now. The 1-2 here.
Caught the corner.
Catches the corner again. Still 4-2. Vikings maintaining a lead. And back to the top of the order, batting now, Josiah Sharp. Does he have a pink bat now? No, I'm kidding. Actually, he might. Wow. Straight down the middle, strike one. Now, I could not tell you what pep talk they gave to Caden Bro, but it has worked. He's been on absolute fire in the bottom of the sixth there.
No, not really, no.
Makes some contact. It's just backwards.
I don't know why she wants. She wants something. Yeah. Got it.
2 strike now. Bro looking to end this inning without getting a runner on base at all. Well, I guess the announcer's jinx works in my favor here.
Rope single into left for Sharp. He's a 2-out base runner. There's probably no doubt he's going to take off for second at some point. Greg steps up.
Taking a decent sized lead off here. Way high. Catcher had to jump. Annoying Scoob.
We were saying before what a great 2-strike hitter Sharp is, and it was showed there.
Pickoff attempt.
Ooh, there he goes. Going to 3. And he makes it.
All the way to third.
Wow, all the way to third.
From corner to corner. Sharp now in prime scoring position. I mean, listen, we've seen these 2-out runs the Vikings have made in this game so far. Loria now trying to get Sharp home. Swing and a miss for Greggy. You heard that? Listen, the dugout was chanting Greggy. It was in my head. Do not go blaming me for that. That was a strike. Greg swung at it.
This guy's center, but Sun could be.
Oh, he dropped it!
Wow.
He's home! That is what the sun will do to you,
For real. It's becoming a
even
problem.
with the visor on. I mean, that's an unfortunate play.
Gives the Vikings a 5th run.
Big insurance run for the Vikings.
What she said.
Absolutely right. That is absolutely huge for Valoria. The 3rd RBI single for the Vikings of the day. You know what? I'm giving him the RBI. Probably it's not an RBI. I just wanted to give it to him. If that was the 3rd inning when that happened. Well, either way, they're visiting the mound now. If that was the 3rd inning when that happened, the inning would probably be over right now. That sun will get you, though. I have sunglasses on, and I still need to put my hand over my eyes.
So now the Vikings lead 5-2, bottom of the 6th. 3 outs away from, going to the county semifinals. First time in 41 years. How do you like that, fans?
As a fan myself, I love it. Valoria is still 2nd. And batting now, Chris Wilson.
And a small ball has been the key to the Vikings right now. The whole game, actually.
Greg stealing 3rd.
Wow. This is what the Vikings do best. Small ball. Manufacturing runs.
Now in prime
from
scoring
Warner.
position here. Greg stealing home.
Wow.
He just pickpocketed his way from first to home. Look at that. Hitting his little windmill, and now the Vikings lead 6-2.
That's what I was talking about. Manufacturing runs. Am I right?
Absolutely on. Not a single strike thrown in that. And Wilson walks.
That's going to be it. It's probably going to be it.
Yeah, the second two-out run of the game for the Vikes. Shirley Bro's got to come out at this point.
Tough break for Oratory with the fly ball that got lost in the sun. Two runs were able to come after that, so,
Of course, that was the direct cause of one run. And then that let Greg get on base, and then you just watched him sprint his way around every base individually. That's impressive right there. That's high IQ baseball.
For sure.
Should consider running cross country in the fall.
Who?
Greg,
I mean,
that's fast runner right there.
yeah,
We could use him on the soccer team.
for sure. I think you thought about that.
Now on to pitch for the Rams is senior right-hander Peter Van Ramsdonk.
That's right. I mean, let's hope he can close this out, and then Oratory can make a miracle comeback in the top of the 7th.
Exactly.
Well in command.
Vikings well in command here.
Up 6-2 with the runner first. 2 down.
Up 6-2 with a runner first, 2 down.
Wilson at first batting now. Braden Morrison.
Morrison on fire today with a pair of RBI singles. Chance to do some more damage. Look for Wilson to take off any moment.
Also, he is
Fly ball to center. Fly ball to center is able to put that one away.
making up for the slight error earlier in this inning. But the Vikings score 2 more runs. Vikings now lead 6-2. Peter Van Ramsdonk is a lefty. But doesn't matter. Vikings are 3 outs away from reaching the Union County semifinal for the first time in
41 years.
That's right. So, we'll see if they do it. Stay tuned.
All right, Vikings 3 outs away from the
County semifinals.
county semifinals. You heard it right there. Heard it first.
For the first time since 1984. Of course, Anderson having an incredible game today. 5 strikeouts on 102 pitches. Which, of course, at this point, you probably have to check him out. Runner walks, and yeah, immediately visit the mound. You have to pull him at this point. They're going to put in Luigi to finish, says Mr. Bonadies. Maybe not. Who knows?
He's at 105 pitches now. So
105 pitches at the moment.
that'll do it for Anderson.
That'll do it for Anderson.
It's a great game. 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, only 2 runs.
It's been a great game. 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs.
I mean, listen, when we let up 8 runs against Oratory last time, this is a huge improvement here for the Vikings.
They're looking to avenge that loss.
Yes, they are. So it is going to end up being Luigi pitching. Now, freshman going to finish it off. Normally the third baseman for the Vikings. But he gets some pitching reps here and there. Now, generally, when Saka moves to pitcher, you've Chris Tortorella moving to third. Which begs the question, since Chris Tortorella isn't playing today, what's going to happen? Beats me.
Hey, let me know, Mike.
All right, so as Saka comes on to pitch, there have been some defensive changes. Nick Anderson now at second base, and Lenny now moved to third. Bottom of the strike zone for strike 1. Again, 3 outs away from county semifinals. I'm sure you've heard that about 20 times in the past 5 minutes. Make some contact on it. Valoria immediately swinging at Anderson. Fagan out at second. However, safe at first. Vikings now 2 outs away. Runner remains at first. Well, it's a new runner. Right.
No strike.
Little low and outside.
Now we're doing a virtual scoreboard, but nobody would know.
Straight down the middle. Into the netting. That's lovely. Gonna call it a little bit outside. Amazing movement on it, though. Batter takes time. Swing and a miss.
Vikings now 1 out away from making the county semifinal. We are since 1984. I mean, man, what a game so far.
What a game it's been indeed. Inside, had to duck out the way for ball one. Way low, ball two. 2-0 pitch here. Inside of the strike zone. Hammered for strike two. 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Gets him out swinging.
Vikes are going to county semifinals. Let's go. Amazing game.
For the first time in 41 years is a big win for the Vikings.
So
we're
proud.
breaking the streak. We're ending the drought.
Woo!
Of course, Westfield and Brearley are playing right now. And the winner, and we will be playing the winner of that at Johnson, either 12 or 3 on Saturday. We will have a post-game interview with whoever we get, right? I want to get Brian. He had a very impressive game. Probably Nick Anderson, too. And so that's going to be it from the main crew today. I'm Evan Florg with Gracie Taylor and Abby Perot. Anything you guys like to say?
Just wanted to say thank you for having us here today. We had a blast, and it was go Vikes.
Yes, thank you for having us. Good to be a rookie here today.
Woo!
Go Vikes.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, after a huge win today in the quarterfinals, I'm joined by Greg Valoria and Josiah Sharp. How we doing?
Good. Feels good. Great. Come on.
I mean, listen, so you guys played Oratory earlier in the season in an 8-2 loss. What's your mentality going into this game?
You know, we knew we were going to see the same kid throwing a lot of fastballs outside the zone, good curveball. We were just ready all week practicing for this. Going back.
Absolutely, and I mean, it worked out well. Really, what worked out really well was the small ball. You guys were stealing bases like no one else, and of course, no one describes that better than you. You haven't been caught stealing once. 34 for 34, the stat is?
Yeah.
So what's your mentality when stealing a base? Is it like an instinct kind of thing, or is it like something you have to be told? Is it like something you have to think about?
Nah, that's the first thing I think of when I get on base. Just try to get to third base every time.
Absolutely. Is that something you guys work on in practice?
Yeah, base running, bunt, defense, stuff like that. Small ball, yeah.
100%. I mean, you guys mechanized runs. Greg, we saw that from you. You were on first base, and within 3 pitches, you were home. 3 balls on Chris Wilson. You stole second. You stole third. Errant pitch. You stole home. What's your mentality on that? Is that instinct for you?
Yeah, I see the pitcher get a big leg kick. You know you're gonna get that bag. Catcher really didn't have arm to throw us out. You know we gotta take advantage of that. I popped up there and I didn't run to second base. Coaches got a little mad, so I had to make up for it. You know, get to third. You know, that's about it.
Absolutely, and a huge win today, 6-2. You guys visit the the semifinals for the first time in 41 years. So you guys play either Westfield or Brearley. They're playing right now.
Okay.
How do you prepare for that mentally?
Just do what we've been doing. Same thing. Come to practice every day. Work hard. That's what we've been doing. Don't change anything up. It's a normal game.
100%. And how do you prepare for it physically?
I say we just eat good. We provide good energy, and we just continue to stick to what we know.
I mean, that makes 100% sense. So I'll ask you. You wake up. It's Saturday. You got the big game. What's your pregame ritual? What's your pregame meal?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Love that. Well, how about you?
You know, you got to get Chick-fil-A, chicken sandwich meal, so some fries, and a lemonade.
Love the lemonade from Chick-fil-A. All right, really appreciate having you guys on.
Thank you.
Of course. It's Saturday, either 12 or 3. We'll see. Winner, Westfield and Brearley. We will be streaming it. It's going to be at Johnson. But that's going to be it today from us. So, thank you so much for watching Union Catholic Livestream. I'm Evan Florek. We had Gracie Taylor and Abby Perot on. And we have Dr. Jim Lambert on the cams. We had Mike Riley on the cams earlier, but he's not here anymore. So, as always, stay tuned.